Hello there. Welcome to Cineplot Recap. Today we are going to go through the movie About Time. About Time is a romantic comedy drama film released in 2013, directed by Richard Curtis. The story follows Tim Lake, played by Domhnall Gleeson, who discovers that the men in his family have the ability to travel through time. He decides to use this gift to improve his life, find love, and correct mistakes, but soon learns that time travel has its limits and consequences. The movie also stars Rachel McAdams as Mary, Tim's love interest, and Bill Nighy as his father. It's a heartfelt exploration of love, family, and appreciating the present moment. Please sit back, relax, and let us walk you through the movie About Time. Tim Lake, played by Domhnall Gleeson, begins narrating his simple yet picturesque life in a charming coastal town in Cornwall, England. Tim introduces us to his family, and they're delightfully odd. His dad, played by Bill Nighy, is a laid-back book lover who's retired early to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Tim's mom is effortlessly elegant, with a dry wit that keeps everyone in line. His sister, Kit Kat, is a bundle of energy, a wild spirit who never quite fits into the conventional mold. Uncle Desmond, who always seems a bit lost in thought, rounds out the quirky bunch. They all live in a cozy, idyllic house by the sea, filled with warmth, love, and plenty of family banter. Tim's life might be ordinary, but it's full of love and laughter. Yet, there's one thing missing: a girlfriend. On Tim's 21st birthday, his dad takes him aside for a private chat. The conversation starts normally enough, but takes an unexpected turn when his dad casually reveals that the men in their family can time travel. Tim is skeptical, naturally. Who wouldn't be? But his dad lays out the rules. You can only travel to moments in your own life, and to do it, you need to step into a dark space, clench your fists, and focus on the memory. His dad assures him it's real and suggests Tim use it wisely, not for wealth or fame, but for life's more meaningful pursuits. Tim's curiosity gets the better of him, and he decides to test it out. He rewinds to a painfully awkward moment at a New Year's Eve party, where he chickened out of kissing a girl at midnight. This time, he seizes the opportunity and goes for it. It's a small but triumphant moment, and Tim is thrilled to discover that time travel is, in fact, real. Over a few cups of tea, Tim's dad explains how he's used time travel over the years to read more books, perfect his table tennis game, and savor life's simple pleasures. Inspired, Tim decides he'll use this incredible ability to find love. That summer, the family's guest is Charlotte, played by Margot Robbie, Kit Kat's impossibly beautiful friend. Tim is instantly smitten. He spends the entire summer trying to win her over, but his efforts are awkward at best. On her last night in Cornwall, Tim finally confesses his feelings. Charlotte lets him down gently, saying he should have told her sooner. Hurt but determined, Tim rewinds time to confess earlier in the summer. To his dismay, Charlotte gently rejects him again, saying it would have been better if he'd waited until her final night. That's when it hits Tim: you can't force love, not even with time travel. Tim moves to London to pursue a career in law and ends up sharing a flat with Harry, a cranky but brilliant playwright. One evening, Tim goes to a quirky event called Dining in the Dark, where guests eat in total darkness. Amid the pitch black, he strikes up a conversation with Mary, played by Rachel McAdams. She's charming, funny, and completely enchanting. They talk, laugh, and hit it off effortlessly. When the lights come back on, Tim is thrilled to see she's as beautiful as she is kind. They exchange numbers, and Tim walks home feeling like he's finally found the one. But fate intervenes. When Tim gets home, Harry is in a full-blown crisis. His play's opening night was a disaster, and he's inconsolable. Wanting to help, Tim rewinds to fix the play. It's a smashing success, but there's a catch. It erases Tim's first meeting with Mary. She has no idea who he is. Heartbroken but determined, Tim recalls Mary's love for Kate Moss and tracks her down at an exhibit dedicated to the supermodel. He nervously approaches her, but there's a twist. She's now dating someone else. Refusing to give up, Tim rewinds to a time before she meets her boyfriend. This time, he charms her all over again, and they begin dating. Their relationship is sweet, genuine, and full of little moments that feel utterly real. After a few happy years together, Tim decides to propose. In true Tim fashion, he pops the question in the middle of the night while Mary's half asleep. She says yes, and Tim couldn't be happier. Their wedding day, however, is a total disaster. A torrential downpour turns everything into a soggy mess. Guests are drenched, decorations are ruined, and the entire day feels like it's falling apart. But none of it matters because Tim and Mary are so deeply in love. The chaos only adds to the charm of their imperfectly perfect day. While Tim's life is falling into place, Kit Kat's is unraveling. Her free-spirited nature has led her into a toxic relationship and a downward spiral of drinking. Things come to a head when she gets into a serious car accident. Racked with guilt, Tim decides to use time travel to rewrite her past, preventing her from meeting her awful boyfriend. It works, and her life takes a turn for the better. But there's an unintended consequence. Tim discovers that by changing Kit Kat's timeline, he's also changed his own, and his beloved daughter Posey has been replaced by a different child. Devastated, Tim undoes the changes to bring Posey back, realizing he can't fix Kit Kat's life for her. Instead, he focuses on supporting her in the present, encouraging her to make better choices for herself. Tragedy strikes when Tim's dad is diagnosed with terminal cancer. Knowing his time is limited, Tim uses time travel to cherish every moment he can with his father. They share countless quiet conversations and simple joys, savoring their bond. But Tim's dad warns him of a heartbreaking reality. Once Tim has another child, he won't be able to travel back to moments before that child's birth without losing them. It's a painful realization that makes their time together even more precious. After Tim's second child is born, he takes one final trip back to his childhood to share a poignant walk on the beach with his dad. It's a moment filled with love, gratitude, and an unspoken goodbye. Inspired by his dad's advice, Tim decides to stop using time travel entirely. Instead, he embraces each day as if he's chosen it on purpose. He soaks in the everyday joys, Mary's laughter, his children's giggles, the beauty of a quiet morning. By fully living in the present, Tim discovers a deeper sense of happiness than he ever thought possible. The movie ends with Tim reflecting on his journey. He's learned that life isn't about perfecting the past, but about appreciating the now. Surrounded by his loving family, Tim lives with gratitude, savoring every moment. About Time is a heartfelt story that reminds us to cherish the time we have and the people we love. It's a film that will leave you laughing, crying, and holding your loved ones a little closer. Thank you for watching Cineplot Recap. Please like, subscribe, and click on the notification icon for more movie recap. See you on the next video.